Did you get your drink?
Yeah.
Oh, are you all ready then?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hey everybody, welcome to Static Show. This is Bob.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Static Show. This is Miles.
Wow, like a regular intro for you. A change.
Yeah, I know. I'd change it up.
Yeah, you're Mr. Changes, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's me.
1 week you're Ziggy Stardust. The next week you're Man Who Fell to Earth. Week after that.
I'm jazzing for Blue Jean. Come on.
Yep.
Ba-na-na.
You're talking about your little China girl. Who knows what's going on? So, in the realm of the online world, they don't know. I went on vacation last week, but we had a show. We just recorded it ahead of time and put it out last week. So, just so people know. But I was on vacation.
Yes.
I went on vacation. So, yeah.
I did not announce that as I have in the past.
I know. I always get mad at you when you do say that. You're like, he's on vacation. Oh.
If you want to break into his house.
Yeah, if you want, hey, here's his address.
Here's his address. I think he keeps all the money right here.
That's right. He's got the safe in the wall.
Kind of went through his bedroom.
Yeah, exactly. I was there once, and I know where I've made a map.
Yeah, in my mind.
No, so yeah, I was on vacation, and
yeah.
Anyway, but I had a good time. Had a very good time on vacation. I'm still tired,
He flew to Fiji.
I flew to Fiji.
As he likes to do.
I've been drinking Mai Tais for 10 days or something. It's just been
drinking margaritas.
Pina coladas.
Oh.
Getting caught in the rain.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I'm not gonna jump into the Rupert Holmes song.
No, the new thing now is this crazy lady talking about how many margaritas that you should drink.
Oh, how many should you drink? I don't think I've seen this.
I don't want to go into it now.
Oh, okay. Is this crazy lady someone you know? Possibly Desiree?
No, I found her on TikTok. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's your domain.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, I know. You love to spend your hours at work.
At work.
Yeah, surfing TikTok.
So, where did you go on vacation? See, I'm really lying. I know where.
Oh, no, I went to Disney World. I was down at Disney World.
Disney World this time, not land.
Right, yeah. World. I've been to Disneyland last summer for a little bit. The Disney World this summer.
For stupid people, Disney World is in Florida.
Yeah,
yes.
Florida.
Okay, continue.
So, yeah, and then, well, I maybe have mentioned this before, but my wife pretty much takes care of all the planning. And I'm more like, the schlepper. I schlep everything, so.
I want your wife to plan a vacation for me sometime.
Well, I don't think not for you, she's not going to.
Well, no, if I asked her, I think she would.
No, I don't think so. But so she tells me what to do, where to go, what to do, and I just do it. And, when the kids were small, then I would be, she'd tell me what I needed to do. Now they're all grown up and everything. And so I don't have quite as much responsibility as I used to, but I still have to kind of do things. And, going on vacation with my wife is more like Force 10 from Navarone than a vacation.
Yeah. It's all planned out.
That's right. There's objectives for each day, right? We got to get stuff done, and she gives everybody, stuff they got to do, right? So, we're all waking up. You're waking up at 5:30. I'm getting up at 6. You know what I mean? You're in the shower. You're out of the shower.
Oh, no.
And then we're going here. We're going there. We're going to do this. And so I'm exhausted. I'm absolutely exhausted, And I'm like, it's like high precision stuff. You're the demolitions expert. You're gonna go into the line. You're gonna knock everybody down. Then we're gonna get in front. That's the way it is. I mean, it's just, and I mean, I've been doing this for years now, so it's like not a surprise or anything. Yeah. But it does make sometimes for our most relaxing vacation, oddly enough, was last year when it was just the two of us. Yeah. Because normally when I go on vacation, we have an entourage, so there's at least 5 to 7 people when I go on vacation. So. Yes. We have lots of extended family involved and everything, and then she coordinates all that. So it has to be kind of militaristic in a way, Yeah. And you don't want to be left. You don't want to be anybody waiting on you. So everybody's on time, and then we do our thing and get where we need to go and everything. Here's where dinner's at. Here's what you're gonna do. Mm-hmm. But yeah, last year was probably my most relaxing. Although I will say, I walked more last year than I've ever walked on vacation, because now that I've got the phone with the steps and everything. Yeah. I walked over 22,000 steps last year. I thought that's never going to be beaten. Although my wife and we went to Hawaii last year, and she said, we're going to take it easy. Yeah. And then I go back and review. And I'm like, I've walked, for my job, sometimes I walk a lot. Mm-hmm. And 10, 15,000 steps in a short period of time, like basically a 10-hour, 12-hour time period. 22,000 steps in Hawaii. Dang. And I thought, never am I going to break that. Well, guess what?
You did.
I did this year.
You did.
It was like 23,000 steps.
No,
and
I'm kidding.
I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought we were going to slow down. I'm an old man. I can't be doing this,
Right.
Now, before I would do it while I was either like pushing or carrying children when I was younger, and I don't have to do that, thank goodness. But
not his own. He'd just pick children.
Yeah, just randomly in the crowd. Yeah. Just like, get that kid. He's going with us on this ride so we can get a full row, Mommy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Bob's a little weird like that.
Yeah. we got to have a full row.
No.
So anyway, no, I my own children. And so we did that. It was all fun. We did all the usual stuff and everything, and ate really well, and that was all fine and good. But really nothing too weird happened, other than my wife berated a few people who were trying to cut in line a couple times, and she shamed this poor person, and they apologized to her.
Oh my God.
I was like, I didn't even know what was going on. That's my normal. I'm just kind of there. And
is she like that nun from Game of Thrones? Shame.
Yeah, shame. So then, we were in the haunted mansion line, and I guess somebody tried to, I don't know how, she keeps everybody together, so there's no, fucking around. It's like, we're going to go ride the haunted mansion. Everybody get in line together, right?
Right.
And there's none of this like, well, I'm going to go get, a drink, and then y'all just sneak up to you guys later, right? So this is what was happening. Right. Somebody fucking around, and then they want to sneak up the line to get to their party after they, whatever they were doing. And she kind of berated the people, and they apologized to her.
Hold on, let us push my son's wheelchair out of the way, man.
That's right.
I'm sorry.
These are all capable people, and so I was like, and I didn't even know what was going on, and it all happens and transpires, and I'm like, what the heck? And then my daughter, she fills me in. She's like, Mom was kind of a bitch to that lady, and she apologized. And but anyway, we had a good time. Haunted Mansion is always fun, but the stuff like that happened. And then but the weirdest thing on the whole trip, other than all the weird looking people and the 100 people from the Republic of wherever in the matching t-shirts being led around by a guide everywhere, and no one speaks English, and somehow they made it to Disney World, and they can get in line and clog up the place. Was when we were leaving. So we drove Because, like I said, we have this whole entourage of people. We had this whole car full of people we're taking.
Yeah.
And so it's cheaper to drive. So we drove down, and on our way down, we're, highway to highway and whatnot. To get there, we're going off of one highway onto another highway.
Yeah.
And I'm not driving. It used to be that I would drive almost exclusively. As I look back on this, I was like the driver. And now I'm old, and I'm like, I can't do that anymore. I get tired, and my legs hurt, and so we switch off a little more than we used to. A lot more than we used to, actually. But so I'm in the passenger seat, and as you know, this whole Force 10 scenario, my wife's driving like 100 miles an hour.
Yes.
That's what she does.
Yes.
We got to get there. We're on a schedule, people. We're got to get down to such and such place for lunch, and then we'll regroup and everything. And so we're flying down the highway, and we're exiting one highway, going onto a short piece to get to another highway, right?
Yeah.
And we're flying along. I don't even know how fast we're going, 85, 90 miles an hour. And we go underneath overpass.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there zoning out, looking out the window. And we go flying through this overpass, underneath this overpass. And I go, hey, there was a body on the side of the road. And everybody in the car is like, what? I go, I think there was a guy laying on the side of the road back there.
There's a man on the wing.
Yeah. Yeah. And by this time, we're like a mile away. And my wife's like, are you sure? And I go, yeah. He was laying like not even 2 feet off of the highway on the shoulder, spread out with his arms and legs like he had fallen from the sky.
Oh, shit.
On the side of the road. But he was wearing a stocking cap in the summertime. It was hot as hell.
Oh.
And so we're this whole discussion ensued inside the car. What to do.
Should we go back? Yeah.
There was no going back because we were on a schedule.
Yeah, right.
There was no going back. So I go, I really think that was a person. I think I should call it in. And so everybody's like, yeah, you call it in. And so then I go, well, I don't want to call 911 because he wasn't like wielding a gun or anything. He was just laying on the side of the road.
All right.
But he really wasn't that far from traffic. Anybody would have swerved, they would have crushed this guy's melon. You know what I mean?
Oh, Jesus.
So I tried to call the local police. I just looked up the local police number because I knew where we were at, and they didn't answer. I let it ring and ring and ring. And so I tried this a couple times. Now we're like 2 or 3 miles down the road or more. And my wife just call 911 and get this over with, right?
Yeah.
Help the guy, but we're not stopping.
Oh, yeah.
This is as much as we're going to do. And so then I go, okay. So I call 911. The operator answers 911. What's your emergency? And I go, hey, I'm on this highway. I just passed mile marker, 51 or whatever it was. And I think there was a guy on the side of the road. She goes, oh, did you see him jump? I go, no. He's just laying there. She's like, is he in the road? I go, no. He's on the shoulder, but he's really not that far off the shoulder. She goes, okay, we have somebody on our way. Are you there helping them? I'm like, no.
My wife won't allow it.
I'm like, no, I'm like a couple miles down the road at this point. And then she goes, okay, somebody's on the way. Click, hangs up on me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, that's weird. This whole thing weird. So then we're just speculating. I tell everybody in the car, and they're like, oh, do you think he jumped off the overpass? And was he being chased? And, all these scenarios start cropping up about this poor gentleman, I'm assuming, who ended up, looking like a spread eagle on the side of the road,
No, this is like a Mad Max setup.
Yeah, no, totally.
They're waiting for you to pull over, and then they bash you over the head. And...
Yeah, and I don't know if actually, I think he jumped off the overpass. Is what I got the idea, and then so then everybody's I thought it was a thing of garbage, and then the whole thing.
Yeah. So
then I thought, well, that's exciting. We always these things start out, and something happens like this, and something weird. Now we went to Europe, and somebody committed suicide by throwing themselves in front of the high-speed train, and we got stopped for an hour and a half when that happened. So that was great. I've told that story already on the show, but so we're all talking about it and speculating, and then forgot about it. Right. Well, we get hours away.
Yeah.
Or actually it wasn't even that day. So I think it was later that day. We were like way far away. I get a phone call.
Uh-oh.
Hello, this is so-and-so county department. Did you have a 911 call?
Oh, shit.
Yes, I did. And so then they start questioning me.
Yeah.
On the phone. Where were you at? When did you see this? What did you see? What is your name?
Uh-oh.
Where do you live?
Guess who's not going back to Florida?
Yeah. This time we're probably in the middle of Georgia somewhere.
Oh, geez.
And I, turn over all my information to the guy, and he goes, "Okay, thank you, Mr. Lament. You may get another call." Uh-oh. Okay, no problem. So, then everybody's like, "You're a suspect. You're a suspect. They think you threw this guy off the thing." I'm like, "No, they don't. No, they don't."
Yeah.
I'm in line for, I can't remember what ride it was, somewhere in Disney World, and I'm in line. I get a phone call.
Oh, no.
I purposefully do not answer it because it's from that sheriff's department.
Oh.
And so I'm like, I can't. I'm in the middle of a line.
Yeah, well, no, I wouldn't answer it either. Like,
yeah, I'm like, I can't. I'm not going to answer it. It goes to voicemail. Mr. Lament, we're calling to follow up. Blah 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 blah. This is Detective so and so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and so then I'm like, I didn't even tell anybody because everybody kind of forgot about it. It's been like a day or so.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm not even going to talk about it, and tell them that I just got a call from the people again. So we get back to the hotel, and I go, well, I got to call the sheriff's department. They're like, what?
What?
Not the dog? And so anyway, I try to call them back. I leave them a message. There's a whole time difference. Anyway, but nothing has happened at this point. I called them back 2 times over a couple of days. They've never gotten back to me. But the weird thing is we cannot find a news story about a guy jumping off the overpass there. So I don't know what happened. I don't know. Maybe the cops threw him off the overpass. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
It's like
was that over by Was that over by Choctaw Ridge?
Yeah, Choctaw Ridge. Yeah, exactly. It was. I don't know. Tallahassee Bridge. So I've been embroiled in this weird happenstance while I've been on vacation. Yeah. I'm still waiting to see what happens. So.
Gosh.
But we can't find anything that about it on the news. I mean, we've been looking. I feel bad. Like the lady made me feel terrible. Are you with him? I'm like, no. I'm driving down the highway, but I couldn't say. My wife's driving like 90 miles an hour. How?
Yeah.
How am I going to stop to help this guy out? By the time I said something, we were way down the road. We were way far away.
Apparently, he was hit by a minivan.
Yeah, exactly. By a minivan traveling at high speed.
Possibly a blue minivan.
That's the most bizarre thing. So it's still unsolved. So yeah, we just turned into an unsolved mysteries podcast. Maybe we'll get notoriety here. So
yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's just weird.
That is weird.
That's the way everything started, and it just kind of kept with me through most of the trip. I'm waiting to see how it turns out. I'll keep everybody posted if I find any more information. But
I want you to go to jail.
Yeah, no, we don't want me to go to jail.
You'll break, man.
Are you kidding me? You're not kidding. I'll break. You laugh, but I've actually on this show I told a story. I've been not as a prisoner, but I've been in prison.
Yes.
To do other things for my job, and it is not fun. And a lot of those people who were there keeping the prisoners in prison aren't very fun.
No.
It was one of the weirder experiences that I've had, which there's been many of those, but that was it was degrading. These poor people in the prison are degraded. Yeah. But anyway, well, I'll tell you what happens, but stay tuned for the next installment. Now you had something happen, I think, that was much more fun.
Do you want me to go into it?
Yeah. There's plenty of time.
Marathon show. Okay. So, well, you probably actually know all this, but anyway, my friend Jeff, he's a little bit of a pervert, I suppose. And,
birds of a feather.
Well, I didn't say that. I'm just saying he's a little bit of he's like me, but without the wife and kids, basically.
Yeah.
And I know there's this band he follows on Facebook.
Now, let me ask you a question about this first.
Yeah.
Now, does he follow them because of you?
Nope.
He knew this separately. You follow them because of him.
I saw this perv was like, talking to them, like, engaging them on posts that they would post, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I said, well, to be nice, I'll follow them as well, just to be nice.
Just to be nice. Could it have anything to do with the fact that they're scantily clad young ladies?
Yes,
who on many occasions go topless, basically.
More or less. And,
can we say who they are? You've been dancing around the name of the group.
No, it's the Soap Girls.
Oh, the Soap Girls, of course.
They're from South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa.
And so they have been playing U.S. dates. They've only been to the States a couple times. And I said, hey, there's kind of a halfway point between you and me, Jeff, that they're appearing. And, hey, come on down and we'll just have a great time. And,
yeah.
I go, it's right around your stupid birthday. So, whatever.
Hey, you pervo, you want to come down for your birthday and see these two naked chicks do a show?
Yeah, he never leaves like his hometown. He's like Norm at Cheers. Yeah, and that's the only place he goes. Like, all right.
There's an invisible force field keeping me here.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so.
Whereas you can't even stay in your hometown. You're constantly leaving.
I know. And so I knew this was going to happen. He didn't come down, but at the last minute, he's like, "Oh man, could you please go and try to get them on video, just saying happy birthday."
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I don't know. I just had it. So I was going to be like on a Friday night, and I go, well, I don't want to go alone because I'm going to feel really pervy if I go alone, And
as if you don't feel pervy every day of your life. Come on.
As you get older, you worry about looking pervy. Yeah,
oh, okay. I wouldn't know about that, but I go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, it takes one to know one.
Yeah.
So,
okay. Gotcha.
So I thought, well, I can't ask my son because I know he'll Google it and it'd be like, no fucking way. He would not. He'd be like, no.
Oh, really? Okay.
I know he would not enjoy himself there.
Okay, no problem. I mean, he's a music guy, right? You talk about.
He is, but yeah, he would probably, that would not be his scene.
Okay, no problem.
And so I go, my other boy, he's got his own life now. He lives separately. So I go, well, I guess there's always my wife, I guess.
Did your wife go with you, seriously?
Well, I kind of lied a little bit, yeah. I go, hey, we never go out much.
Let me take you out for a nice night with some dinner and a show.
No, she had thrown out her shoulder really bad, and she goes, oh. She goes, I'm gonna mix, these narcotics with beer. I'll feel okay. I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right, well, let's go. I didn't quite tell her the whole story,
Mm-hmm.
And
so you left her passed out in the car, and you went to the show?
No. She came in, and it was a crowded joint, if you will.
Yeah.
And we did saddle up to the bar. Mm-hmm. And I'm like I did a quick recording of like the opening band. I didn't really record a lot, just to kind of like 10 seconds or something. I kind of held up my phone.
Yeah.
And when they were done, like this lady shows up. Lady A shows up. She's like, hey, listen, please, no, when these girls come on, please do not take any video.
Okay. Really?
And that's all she said. She walked away. I'm like, well, shoot. She didn't say anything about pictures. Maybe pictures would be okay, right? And
you're always looking for the loophole. Hey,
I know. I'm like, okay, I'm part
pictures
lawyer.
And video, two separate things.
Two separate things in my world,
That's right.
And so a couple minutes later, I catch her getting, hey, listen, about what you just said, just to be clear on this, And so this lady's like, well, no, don't, none of that. I go, okay. And she was cool about it. She was really cool. But she goes, well, I heard the drummer likes to get naked. And he's a dude. And we don't want, that kind of thing, I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
What do you mean? They don't want a naked guy? Or?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I don't, honey, let me tell the story, please. Okay. Honey, so she's like on her fourth beer now, like, I want more beer. I'm like, okay, just pace yourself a little, pace.
Mm-hmm.
And so the show starts, and it was funny because between songs, someone yells out, "Don't look, Ethel!"
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And so
that's a throwback there. Holy moly.
And so, like right in the middle of the crowd, I see a woman look just like your wife, by the way.
My wife?
Yes.
Okay.
And it looks like she's like videotaping the band. She's got her, phone way high up in the air, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And no one's saying shit to her, right?
That's because she's probably mean.
Yeah, if it's like your wife, I'm like, Christ, I'm not going to cross her. And next thing I know, my wife narcs out this lady to the bartender.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And the bartender makes a beeline over there, and by that time, this lady had quit doing it. So the bartender comes back and says, no, she's not doing it.
Yeah, okay.
And then, like, right next to where this lady was, like, some old fart is doing it.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, look it. And once again, narc number 2. Hey, man. She narcs out this guy. I'm like, oh, my God. Yeah. All right.
Uh-huh.
So that gets done. A few minutes later, I look. There's a guy at the bar doing it as well.
Really? Okay.
She starts to narc number 3. I'm like, no. You're not narking out everyone at the fucking bar. Do not narc out everyone at the bar. Right?
If you can't do it, nobody can.
Yeah, if my husband, the jerk, so we were right by the bathrooms.
My jerky pervy husband can't record these naked girls. Nobody can.
So that was minor fight number 1. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Minor fight number 2 is like we're right by the bathroom. So it's like, as you know, I like to park.
Yes, you love this. You were notorious for hovering around the bathroom. Yes.
I thought, well, maybe if I meet these singers, certainly they'll have to take a whiz.
They'll have to at some point. Someone's going to have to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so my wife's like, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So she takes off, and And right then, there's like this poor, like, looks like a Vietnam vet, maybe, like on a walker.
Oh, geez. Okay.
And he takes her seat.
Uh-oh.
And I say nothing. Because now he's ordering food and drink.
Well, he's got a walker.
Well, he put it like in the corner, but...
Yeah, but there was an empty seat.
I thought, well, yes, okay. Anyway, the point is, she could have sat down, but then this big old guy'd be in between us both,
Okay.
So she comes back. She goes, "What the fuck is this?"
Not what
I'm like, well, it's kind of a long story, but go tell this old man,
Harold. Yeah.
This is where I needed your wife. I'm like,
really.
I'm not saying anything. I go, I'll get up. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to cause a thing. A guy looks to be like maybe a war veteran or something. I'm not going to make the old man get up.
Right. Yeah. That was nice of you.
So so that's minor fight number 2, right?
Plus you're saying, plus I get a better vantage point for titties.
Well, yeah, about halfway through the show, all of a sudden it's like, we believe in freedom.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our freedoms is showing our knockers.
Okay.
So, like, one of them, like, goes shirtless, right?
Sure.
And all of a sudden the crowd starts filling in quick, man. It's like,
yeah.
Like all of a sudden you could kind of see them, and then all of a sudden there's like 40 people, like, standing up, like, whoa. Yeah, this lady's got like perfect A cups, like, it's like, okay, there's not really much to see, but she is topless, clear. Yeah. And I go, well, hey, honey, I'm just gonna take a stroll over here.
There's an open spot over here on the side. I get a little,
Yeah, and like all these like 20-year-old guys have ripped off their shirts and they're all dancing around. And so so the show gets done with, and let me backtrack this real quickly. So there's a woman B, I'm sitting next to at the bar. Mm-hmm. And the whole night she's trying to talk to me, and it's one of those bars where it's impossible to hear what people are saying to you. It's loud.
Right, yeah. Well, there's a show going on, for Christ's sake.
So you don't know what, you're just agreeing. I just nod my head, and I'm like, yeah, uh-huh. Next thing I know, she's waving around her hand. I thought she was trying to tell me something. I go, what? She's waving around her hand. Now I hear her clear as day. I farted. I'm like... I go, am I with Bob Lament's family now, or what the fuck what is this? I farted? I go, lady, I didn't say, but lady, listen, my wife eats sugar-free candy, okay? There's nothing you can produce that's even going to match,
Yeah, that stuff will tear your stomach up.
So show gets done, and I go, okay, I want to get a video, pictures, da-da-da. And my wife's all, hurry up.
Yeah, so she's ready to go. She's already had like 10 beers at this point.
It's like going on 11 o'clock, there's like still like 20 people trying to get up there, meet these women. Mm-hmm. And my wife's like, hurry up, dumbass. Let's go. Come on. I ain't wait all night. Come on. Go. All right. And so she's like, you're not even in fucking line, man. I go, what line? There is no line. It's like, people trying to get out of Vietnam or something. I mean, there's people all over. Like, people jumping out of the embassy and shit. Like, what the fuck? So I think I find the line, right? I'm like, okay. And I go, maybe if I buy some merch, that'll look good. So I bought like a CD. Mm-hmm. And so I finally, this girl kind of whips around. This is Jeff's girlfriend, pseudo-girlfriend.
Yeah.
She whips around. And we make eye contact, and I'm like, hi. And right then, this guy and girl butted right in between us.
Oh, well, is this the point where you take your shirt off?
Not yet.
Okay,
so
just checking. I thought maybe you were, trying to get attention.
No, we're getting to the exciting conclusion now.
Oh, sorry, I blew it. I'm sorry.
I finally get up there. It took a while. Everyone wants to tell them their life story. Right. So then that brings me up to 1957, I guess.
Speaking of freedom, I love freedom as well.
Oh, crap. So I get up there. I go, hey, I want to get some pictures. Could you sign this? Could you sing happy birthday? And they sing happy birthday. And I thought, okay, I'd be funny and rip off my top,
Right,
to encourage them maybe to rip off their tops again. And
they had the tops back on at this point. Okay.
I go, hey, you see that lady over there? That's my wife.
Uh-huh.
Oh, your wife. Oh. I go, now this is where it got good. I'm like, yeah, we've been married for 30 years. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's our anniversary.
Oh, it's our anniversary. I just came to see titties. And
that's right. I came to see your titties on our anniversary.
And they did not disappoint either, I can tell you that. And so, they're like, oh, your wife looks 20 years old.
Well, she does. It's true. She looks very young.
Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah. She goes, and you look 42, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah, all right.
And you look like her grandfather.
Yeah. I go, if any of you girls say I'm old enough to be your dad, I'm going to beat your asses. I did say that.
Well, you are.
So I got my pictures taken. I got all done. Because my wife, literally that was like an extra hour out of our night.
Oh my God.
Waiting for me to get up there finally. And the last thing I will say about this, two more things.
Wait, when did you take your shirt off?
Huh?
When did you take your shirt off? At what point?
When I finally got up there, I said, hey, I want you to make a mild sandwich. How about that?
Okay.
And I ripped it off. Now, in the meantime, oh yeah, some guy that was sitting by my wife is like, God, look at that fat weirdo up there with the girl.
Exactly.
Yeah, my wife's like, yeah, I know, but we've been married for 30 years. Yeah.
And he's like, ugh.
In the meantime, some clearly older woman, maybe not as old as your mom, has taken off her pants at some point.
No joke.
This is no joke. Yeah, so she's wearing like green underwear.
That's weird.
She's got a top on, but she's there. I don't know what happened to her pants. I don't know, but she's
bottomless at this point.
Yeah, I'm like, well, luckily not completely bottomless, but yeah. So, so next thing I know,
was the stuffing coming out of the pillow, or
my wife said yes. I did not look that close. It's like it's like The Shining, like you're at first, you're by a beautiful woman, and then you look again and you're like, ah, ah. Yeah, it was like that.
Oh my God.
Next thing I know, we're heading home. My wife is now sending these pictures to everybody.
Of you?
Oh, look at your dad. Look at how gross your dad is.
Yeah, look, he's got his shirt off. Oh
I was surprised she didn't send it to my mom. I'm like, please don't text my mom this. My mom doesn't text anyway, but don't text this. Yeah, she sent it to my niece and my son, and I'm like, okay, all right.
Well, it was a little bit bizarre.
Things got a little carried away. There was a lot of marijuana smoke in there. I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh, okay. We were both high, drunk. Grandma's got her pants off.
But I think people were like smoking weed outside and coming back in, and it was like,
is it legal in Iowa now? It's legal here, so.
I
don't know if you can smoke it in places. That's a good question. I have no idea. I'll have to ask somebody.
So happy birthday, Jeff! That was the best favor I've ever done for anybody.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it was a hardship for you. Yeah.
It got me into 3 fights with my wife that night. But
that's about normal.
Yeah. That's about, like you have a great time and a shitty time at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I want to see the drummer's dong.
Yeah. Oh, hey, fair play, right?
I want to see his dong really bad. I'm like, come on.
Did he get naked at all?
No, he did not get naked.
Oh, that's too bad.
He was a little disappointed in that.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Yeah.
Was it a good show? Otherwise?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to figure out why they call themselves the Soap Girls.
Because when they were younger, they would play on the sidewalk and give away soap or get soap for something. It was some kind of charity thing or something they did.
Oh, okay. It must be South African.
I read this somewhere, but they're very super nice, talented. Even my wife will agree with that, I think.
Yeah, it was a good concert.
And
cool.
my wife self-medicated, which was nice. And
do they sing their own songs, or do they sing
cover
songs?
No, they don't do covers. They sing.
Oh,
they got their own.
I have no idea. I have seen them through you, I have seen them, but not.
I've only posted like 1,000 pictures.
Yeah,
I know you're going to be like, all right, I've seen everything.
Yeah, I'm like, what is this? And then, that's why I was all confused because Jeff seemed to be into it. I'm like, did he get into this because of you? But I guess not.
No,
well, at least
no,
that's your story.
He had, about a year ago, he got a picture with one of them.
Up in the suburbs in Chicago?
Up by the Shy, yeah. He actually got out of his hometown to go see these girls.
Yeah.
Not really girls, I guess they're women, but
Well, yeah, I suppose so.
Topless women, but
topless women. Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's all good.
Well, so you had a good time, and I didn't realize that your wife was there. I don't think she's in any of the pictures.
Yeah, I'll send you some. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I just assumed you went with one of your kids and drug them out to this.
I'm like, hey, ladies, it's our anniversary tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We want to make it really special.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
What, you're going to sit in the corner and watch?
My ED is keeping me away from the court right now. Yeah. Damn it.
My usual issues in these 3 beers have got me on the bench tonight.
Damn diabetes. Oh, that's the other thing, too. Yeah, she saw my diabetes patch. She's like, oh, I'm so sorry for you.
That you're, fat and got diabetes?
I felt like a a stage 5 cancer person or something, I'm so sorry for you. I hate needles. I really do.
Oh, well, that was awful nice of her.
I'm like, well, I don't have long to go, so maybe if you want to plant a nice, wet, hard one right here on my cheek.
She's fairly empathetic, it sounds like.
She was. No, they were very nice.
So I got a question for you, because actually we'll use one of the pictures, your topless picture I was hoping to use for the show art.
Yeah.
Are they wearing wigs?
Yes.
Okay.
Those were wigs. Those definitely.
Perform sometimes without them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I didn't really notice this until your picture that you sent me.
Yeah.
I'm like, I think they're wearing a wig. I guess I didn't.
Oh, I thought you were going to say raging hard on.
No. No, I don't. I couldn't. If you had one, I couldn't tell in the picture.
I did not know. Yeah. My diabetes has robbed me of that. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you had a good time with your shirt off.
I had a great time. Yes.